One of the biggest mistake human beings do, what is the need to understand about the cosmos? You are too involved in your traffic rules, you forget the vision why the traffic rules are developed. If you are too involved in the traffic rules, your life will go in either how many tickets you got and how many times you broke the rules, did not get the tickets. Complete silly game. The biggest pleasure you will be having is you broke the rules, jumped red light and did not get the ticket. Biggest problem you will be having is you got the ticket. You are too much bothered about just the traffic rules, not the vision why the rules are developed. If you understand the vision, it's not that you will not follow the rules. You will follow the rules, but you will never even be remembering or loaded by the traffic rules. Understanding about the vision of the cosmos takes away the load of your so-called silly life from you. Understand whether you are oversexed or undersexed, overjoyed or underjoyed, overpained or underpained, overpaid or underpaid. You are right, wrong, morality, good, bad, everything. As long as it is from the silly view of the life, your life will be silly. If you realize the vision of the cosmos, your life will be so beautiful. You will evolve something like a cosmic moral. It's not that you will break the morals. It's not that you will become chaotic. No. You will evolve. You will manifest a space which will be so beautifully moral and so free, mature. Understanding about the cosmos matures your being. Understand? Paramashiva starts with understanding, starts with the revelation. Yatsvarupam nijam suddham vyapakam sarvatomukam. My real form is true and pure, all pervading. Vyapakam means anywhere the I is experienced, he is there filling you. Understand? In E equal to MC², Einstein is trying to maintain the speed of the light as a constant. Listen carefully. Speed of the light or time is not constant. I'll tell you what is exactly constant. Consciousness reflecting on the space, the fifth dimension of the universe. Consciousness reflecting is constant. In all our consciousness, Paramasiva is reflecting in all our inner space. Paramashiva is reflecting. That is constant. Understand? These 5 elements and 5 dimensions are related. Length, breadth, depth, time and space. Earth, water, fire, air and space. These 5 are connected. Listen carefully. When Paramashiva, cosmic consciousness, reflects in your inner space, that reflection is constant in all beings, not speed of the light or time. Time and speed of the light is not constant, but the way superconsciousness, Paramashiva, reflects in your inner space is constant. Means the way cosmic consciousness dances, reflects in your pure inner space. The way Sadashiva dances in your Chidambara is constant. All the beings who feel Aham, he exists in that. That is the only constant. Understand? From that starts the will persistence. Manifests the will persistence. Whoever gets back to that source from which he is reflecting, all of them fall into that space called oneness, which is constant. Paramashiva is equivalent to the will persistence decision to look at the source by the reflection. The constant in the cosmos is feeling of Aham. There is nothing in the cosmos which does not feel the Aham, including stone, Stavara, Jangama, everything feels the existence of Aham. When Mahadeva, Paramashiva says, Vyapakam, anything which feels Aham, he is in that. Listen carefully. Length, breadth, depth, time, space. The pure consciousness reflects on the space. That reflection is individual consciousness called Aham. The frequency of that reflection is constant in everything. But the side effect of that reflection, will persistence, is not constant in everything. Reflection is constant. Will persistence is not. So based on your will persistence, your life is decided. Are you going to spend 80% of your time in time related, or depth related, or length related, or breadth related existence of you? Neither length nor breadth or depth or time is low or wrong, but you not knowing the source vision, your reality, which is constant and playing in these other dimensions, there is every possibility you will get lost. If you know what is constant in you, you will not get lost in length, breadth, depth, time and space. You can go there and play and come back. If you know the vision why the traffic rules are developed, even if there is a ticket, you will not collapse for it. Understand? I am not trying to brush aside the whole E equal to MC². I am not trying to make the whole Einstein's words as wrong, his theories as wrong. I am not doing fluxy, noxy, nihilipilification of Albert Einstein or is E equal to MC square. Listen, the constant which he claims as constant, speed of light or time, is not constant. The real constant is Paramashiva, the cosmic consciousness, reflecting in your pure inner space, Chitakasa, that is constant. If just physics can move from time to space and understand this, the whole universe, the whole humanity will become enlightened. I am only asking you, you have come up to time, why don't you just move to space? You have done a great job by coming up to time, move to space. Then you will understand how the length, breadth, depth moving into time loses its varying components of heat, and time moves into space, becomes just knowledge, memory. Understand how Bhuma Devi, earth element, length dimension, Lakshmi Devi, water element, breath dimension, Durga Devi, the fire element, depth dimension, moves into Kala Devi, Kalika, the time dimension and air dimension, and moves into the Chidambara, the pure reflection of superconsciousness. Understand? When the length, breadth, depth moves into time, it loses its quality of temperature. When the time moves into space, it becomes pure knowledge. Saraswati, Maha Saraswati. Pure knowledge is much more than memory. If the time component is added to pure knowledge, it becomes memory. Memory is like a document which is not processed. Pure memory, when it reaches the consciousness, it becomes knowledge which is active and alive. So memory which is used by consciousness for its existence is knowledge. Knowledge which is not used by consciousness for its existence or expansion is memory. Understand? Universe is not only expanding, it is also becoming intense. You need to know, if it is only expanding, any one day it may just explode. No, it is exploding in the length, breadth, depth, time, and it is imploding in consciousness. It is microscopic and telescopic. imploding and exploding. If you can implode yourself using your will persistence into your constant, which is the reflection of Paramashiva in you, then you will see implosion and explosion both are your joy, your game of life. Listen carefully. Implosion into consciousness raises the frequency of your existence. That is responsible for explosion of your length, breadth, depth dimensions. Implosion or explosion both are spontaneous, continuous happening. So Paramashiva's 5 phases of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, delusion, liberation is constant. It is continuous. It is spontaneous. It is out of his Sarva Swatantra. Understand? I am repeating. I am not fluxy, noxy, nihilification of Albert Einstein or his theory of E equal to MC². I am only saying what he calls as constant is not constant. Constant is the next dimension. It is in the space, not in the time. It is not the speed of light in the time dimension. It is the speed of consciousness in the space dimension. The speed of Jyoti, of Paramashiva in the space dimension is constant, not the speed of the light in the time dimension. I am only asking you just to move to the next. Then you will understand the cognition of the constant liberates you completely. Theoretical physics will become practical spirituality. With this one understanding, if you just move the constant from time dimension to space dimension, the whole theoretical physics will become spiritual reality, spiritual enlightenment. That's all. Contemplate on it.